In today's video, we're going to be looking at 3 exercises for the popliteus muscle. So if you have pain on the back or outside of your knee, then these will be exercises for you to try. If you're new to my channel, my name's Dr. Tom Walters and I'm an orthopedic physical therapist. So again, in today's video, we're looking at rehab exercises for the popliteus muscle. Popliteus is a small muscle in the back of the knee. It's responsible for unlocking our knee and providing stability when we're standing on our leg. When people have popliteus dysfunction, it will cause pain on the back of the knee and often towards kind of the outside, and it's often confused with other injuries of the hamstring muscles, the lateral meniscus, and it's often an overlooked type of pain because it is usually confused with these other areas of pain. So if you've had pain on the back of your knee, again, maybe posterolateral, kind of back and outside the knee, you've tried other rehab exercises addressing other areas and it hasn't gotten better, the 3 exercises in this video will specifically target popliteus, the popliteus muscle, and its tendon. So they are worth trying to see if they help your symptoms. Typically, popliteus pain will come on with walking, walking downhill, especially running, and using things like stairs. So pretty much anytime you're on your leg and having to stabilize your knee. So if those are activities that cause symptoms, and again, it's in the back or outside of your knee, these will be exercises for you to try. Let's go ahead and get into the first one. Our first exercise is called prone knee flexion with tibial internal rotation. The popliteus muscle helps to internally rotate our tibia when we're in open chain, so anytime our foot isn't connected to the ground. So what you're gonna do for this one is you're going to lie on your stomach. So we're gonna go into the prone position, stomach down, and we're essentially starting out here just going to be bending our knee. We're gonna be doing knee flexion. But to target popliteus, we're going to turn our foot in, which will rotate the tibia, the lower shin bone in. So we rotate the foot in, rotate the tibia in, and then we perform knee flexion. And this will again help to target popliteus. So turn the foot in, which turns the shin in, and then bend your knee. So I'd recommend starting out here, right, just with leg weight, and you're going to think about going for 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. And then as this gets easier, you could add an ankle weight, which will be add a bit more challenge, especially in the beginning of the movement. Once you get up here to where your shin's vertical, the ankle weight won't do much. The other thing you can do is if you have a partner, they could put a band over your heel and kind of help resist. So you have to have a partner for that one, so it's a little hard to show here. But again, just think about reset each time, turn your foot, rotate your tibia in, and then flex your knee. It takes a little bit of practice to figure out how to do this, how to turn your shin in without turning your whole leg in. But usually if you turn the foot, that will help to rotate the tibia in, and then you perform knee flexion. So again, this is kind of a lower load activation and strengthening exercise. It's not real high load, right? We don't have a lot of weight on it or resistance, but it will help to target popliteus, target the muscle and the tendon, which can help reduce pain. Okay, so that is our first exercise. It is prone knee flexion with tibial internal rotation. For the second exercise, we are now going to target popliteus again, and for this one we need a piece of TheraBand. So what you're gonna do is tie a loop in your TheraBand and hook it around the front of your foot, around your forefoot, and then you're gonna tie it around something secure at your house or the gym. If you don't have TheraBand, I'll put a link for it down in the description so you can get some. What you're going to do here is we're going to have the knee flexed, so at about 90 degrees, and then we're going to think about, like we did in the first exercise, we're going to turn our foot in as a way to rotate our tibia internally. So I'm lifting my leg off of the ground here, and then I'm going to use my hands to kind of stabilize my thigh, my femur, and then I'm going to work on turning my foot in and rotating my tibia in. So you can see my tibia, my lower leg, is spinning. It's not just my ankle turning in. So I want to try and keep my ankle and my shin connected, and I want my tibia, this whole lower shin area, to turn in. So if you feel that bump on the front of your shin, that should go from pointing forward to kind of pointing in a little bit. Okay, and that is going to help target the popliteus muscle on the back of the knee. Okay, so it's kind of a tricky movement. Again, not just an ankle movement, not just ankle inversion like this. I want to spin my whole shin, kind of lock it in and move the whole thing. And you're going to think about, like the first exercise, think about 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. You should feel kind of some fatigue inside your knee. I can feel some already. It's such a specific movement and a small muscle creating this movement that you will feel some fatigue as you do it. Okay, really think about controlling the eccentric on the way back. Make sure you scoot out far enough so that the band is actually challenging. That's a little better for me there. And then you've got the concentric part of the movement and then a slow eccentric. And again, thinking about 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, okay? So that is our second exercise. All right, for our last exercise, we're gonna use Popliteus in a more functional way. So now we're gonna have our foot fixed to the ground in a closed chain fashion, and we're gonna do a step down exercise. For a lot of people, Popliteus pain comes on when they're walking or running downhill. So this exercise will help to train that pattern. So what you're gonna do is take your painful side. I've been using my left leg this video. So I'm gonna stand on my left leg and I'm gonna perform a forward step down with control. So I'm really thinking about controlling my knee. Remember, Popliteus helps to control rotation and stabilize our knee. So I wanna work on trying to maintain my knee in neutral while I perform this exercise. So what I'm gonna do is stand on the painful leg, and I'm gonna reach down with the other leg, and if you can touch with your toes, that's good, and then come back up. You wanna find a step that's the appropriate height for you, so start with a smaller step initially, and then you can work up to a little bit taller step over time. You don't have to touch the ground if you only have a tall step. Just reach down a few inches, go as far as you can without pain and with good control. Again, thinking about a nice slow movement with control, especially on the way down the eccentric portion, and they're gonna come back up. And I'm really thinking about not letting my knee wobble around a lot. So kind of pick a spot on the floor with your eyes. That will help you maintain balance and control. And think about 3 sets to fatigue. You may only be able to do 6 to 8 reps with control early on. If you can get up to around 10 to 15 reps over time, then that's a good number of reps to shoot for. So again, this is our forward step down. It's really thinking about using a lot of the muscles in the kinetic chain, but Popliteus will be working here in the background to help stabilize the knee joint. Okay, so that is our last exercise. It is a forward step down. Thanks for checking out today's video. I hope these exercises help you. If you need a more comprehensive program, I'd encourage you to check out my book and my app. In the knee chapter in my book, you'll find this knee instability program, which helps with meniscus injuries and ligament injuries in the knee. When people have Popliteus pain, it's often associated with meniscus and ligament injuries. So this program can be helpful. It will guide you through 3 phases and have pictures of me doing all of the exercises. So really, it's a more comprehensive program that you can do on your own at home. My book has chapters for each region of the body and programs for the most common conditions. And then I also have a Rehab Science app. And the app is sort of like the book. It's broken down by body region, except for all of the videos or the exercises are in video form. So the knee ligament injury would be a good one to go to for Popliteus injuries, since ligament and Popliteus injuries typically occur together. So again, it will take you through 3 phases of rehab. You can click into any of these, and then it would be a video where you can watch me perform and explain the exercise. The other cool thing about the app is there's a community feature where I share posts. You can also direct message me in the app. And then a few times each month, I do office hours on Zoom where you can sign up and ask me your personal questions. If you'd like to learn more about either of these resources, I will put links for them in the description. Thanks again for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.